We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is...
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give is to Williams. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Illinois right back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illini! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Heaves it on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Altmaier. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Thomas. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This snow, man, this has messed with everything. They're sending the punt team out before 4th down. Open runway ahead.
Number 38, on to kick it away.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. That's how you know that the track is treacherous. They don't even want the ball. The punt team's out there before 4th down. And I'm not really sure what the idea was there. Maybe just to confuse them so badly they could make a big play, but they pick up a few, but not enough for the first down on the first down fake punt. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB.
He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 27, with the carry.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Getting some heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here.
4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. Running through contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Give to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. To the air. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here's the return from inside the 25. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the run from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
To the air, it's Altmaier. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Looking for a block. It's Thomas. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Handoff to the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to come close to getting the 2. But it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think...
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete on third down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to.
And it's a fake, a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And it's caught off the fake. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the offense on first down. And it's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
Give to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep...
The fake and a little shuffle. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out of the...
Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And this is caught inside the 30, and here he comes. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Paul. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Line getting set on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of...
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the...
That's a live ball. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Woof. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, that could have been bad.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.